Hey guys, thanks for joining again. So I realized being a year here in Kenya, I'm not sure if I actually did a vlog about like the hospital and checking out a little tour of the hospital itself, like inside. So I want to do it again, just so you can see. So come join me today as we take a little tour of the hospital. All right, so we're going to start off at the front gate of the hospital itself. This is the main gate, and everyone comes through here. So once we enter the front gate, to the left is our comprehensive care clinic, which primarily sees patients with HIV/AIDS as well as tuberculosis. You see the yellow buckets over there? That actually is the access point for people who need running, clean water from the community. The first building you see is our admin block, and then the area that has a ramp is our OPD or outpatient department. Now, further to the right, you will see a little dirt path. Now, if you continue walking in this direction, that will direct people to the morgue of our hospital. Now, many people in the community bring their loved ones here as well too, just so that they're able to preserve their loved ones until the funeral services are ready. So that is not just for our patients, but for people in the community as well too. So up this ramp is our OPD. The first window on the left, that is the first window that people will get access to into our hospital. That is a registration office. And then you see multiple offices here where our clinical officers or physicians are treating patients. They take vital signs, obviously. So this is kind of like your emergency room, first point of entryway for patients in our hospital. Now, if they need further testing, patients are directed towards this hallway here, where they will be led into other services of our hospital. Now, directly to the left is the walkway to the cashier's office, as well as the office for the National Insurance Fund. And so people need to make payment or process claims. That is the area they need to go to. And that's also where the admin block is. There is our MCH clinic, as well as a vaccination clinic as well too. And then the pharmacy as well as laboratory services are in this hallway. And further down, this hallway is our radiology department. The entryway on the right is where our digital x-ray machine is. And then further down this hallway is where our radiologist's office is. And as a bonus, I want to show you where some of our next projects are going to be at the hospital. On the left is our old surgical theater, which will be now renovated to house our new dialysis center of our hospital. That has been recently improved, and we are undergoing renovations currently for that now. And then to the right here, this is where we're going to house our CT machine once we raise funds, and this is going to be the area where it's going to be at. Now, across the doors of the digital x-ray room is an entryway into the first courtyard of our hospital. This building here that's on our right now is the male medical ward. And then the building that you can see on the left, that is actually a building that houses offices of different departments of our hospital. Across the courtyard in front of us is the area where our private ward is. And then directly to the left of that building is the cashier's office and the insurance office, which is in the admin block there. So this is offices where our CEO is, our CFO, IT department, and accounting offices as well too. So we'll continue on this pathway into the building, and you can kind of imagine that this section of the hospital is kind of like a big H if you look overhead at the hospital. So as you see here to the right, this hallway splits to the left and to the right. So to the left is our pediatric ward, and then directly in front of it, or to the right of what we see here, is our male medical ward. Now both these wards share a hallway with varying offices of different departments of our hospital. And this connects us to the other side of the medical ward. So in this direct hallway is our office for the chaplain, medical records, housekeeping, central supply, nutrition department, and the associate director of nursing. And I believe there's also some staff restrooms as well too. So this hallway connects the male and pediatric wards to the female medical ward, which is continuing on this hallway to the right. And to the left is going to be our private ward. Now, the private ward is for those patients who maybe have a little bit more resources and want a little more privacy. So they have their own private rooms in the private ward. In this hallway, we continue on, will be our cashier's office and the insurance office. So you can kind of imagine your mind, we've come in full circle. Now, as we're walking this path, this actually is our second courtyard of the hospital. And as we continue on this pathway, we will see other departments of the hospital. The building that you'll see on the left right now, where there are double doors, that building actually is our maternity ward. And the maternity ward is actually directly next to the physiotherapy and occupational therapy clinic, which is that building there with the blue roof. So right next to the maternity ward, this building here actually houses our bakery, as well as the offices for our chief medical officer, as well as the director of nursing. Now that building to that right you see there behind that tree, that is actually the pediatric ward. So you can kind of, in your mind, imagine where that is on the building there. And then the building here, as we go up the stairs, to the right actually is our old chapel. But currently we use it for an extra classroom for our School of Medical Sciences. Now the building directly in front of us with the double red doors actually is our surgical theater. And directly behind these red doors actually is our new intensive care unit. We recently had some major renovations to add an ICU to this building. We are at the final touches of that renovation, so I'll be able to show that to you guys soon. It's pretty exciting to see how much the hospital has progressed. But connecting to the surgical theater and the ICU is actually our surgical ward. So the area to the right, entryway to the right, that is actually the surgical ward. And they have both the male side and the female side as well. So this is just a small portion of the actual whole hospital campus. Obviously, it's just the hospital itself. So maybe in subsequent videos, we can do a little bit more showing the campus itself with the schools and the residences and other things like that here on campus. But I hope you found it interesting and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.